everyone, and welcome back to the Unbothered podcast, where we like to chat about America's fifth sport, MTV's The Challenge. And today we are here again because a brand new season of All Stars is about to premiere May 11th, Paramount Plus. It is All Stars 3. Finally, the drought is over. The drought is over. It's been like 4 or 5 months since we've had any challenge television. We've heard about the CBS spinoff, The Challenge being filmed. That has finished. Season 38 has not started filming. We don't even really know who's going to be on the cast, except for 2 people. But finally, All Stars 3 is here. Real World Homecoming has been airing. We're going to talk about that. But we decided that to kind of reintroduce ourselves, we're going to do a little breakdown of the Unbothered crew with myself, Tia, and Frankie, who are here. And we're going to give you a little bit of info on our version of our Godfather, Joe, because he is the one that started this whole thing and brought us all together. And then, of course, our girl, Caitlin, who is able to join us when she can. We're going to throw in some facts about her, just so we can all get to know each other a little better. If you are not following us already, check us out on YouTube, The Unbothered Podcast. Our Facebook groups are The Challenge Unbothered, Entertainment Unbothered. We also have a Cara Maria fans group called The Challenge Cara Maria Unbothered Fans. If you didn't figure out we were Cara fans before, you know now. So just be warned. Okay, we're not here for the hate. We don't want to talk about that stuff. On Instagram, we are The Challenge Unbothered, and on Twitter at UnbotheredPod1. So check us out. You can find us on Spotify. You can also find us on Apple Music and Anchor. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a download. Hi guys. Hi. So
sorry, I got moved out for a second.
What did you say?
I said like zoned out for a second.
Oh, are you saying I'm boring you, Frankie?
No, I was trying to think of the facts. My brain can only retain pieces of information for so long.
You
know yourself. Down. 5 things about yourself. It's not that hard.
I did write them down, but I'm trying to figure out the order to put them
in. Mine are stupid because I'm boring.
It doesn't matter what order they're in. They're not. It's not like the most important, interesting fact to the least important. It's just 5. Well, since you're having a hard time keeping them fresh in your mind, why don't you go first, Frankie? Why don't you tell us a little about yourself? Give us some interesting
Frankie,
facts.
Go first.
Yeah. Who's your favorite cast members? Your favorite season?
Oh, am I doing that? Because I didn't prepare for that at all.
I didn't.
You shouldn't have to think about that stuff.
All right. Well, my name is Frankie. I enjoy long walks to the refrigerator. And people say that I remind them of bread because I'm really good, but also really bad for you. My favorite season, my favorite most recent season, I guess, like the past 7-ish seasons maybe, would be War of the Worlds one. And obviously my favorite recent cast member is Amanda.
Yeah, we know Queen Amanda. I think there was only 3 facts.
It was.
Oh. Well, that was just like an introduction. Those aren't even my real facts yet.
So I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had prequel facts in this episode.
Just tell us about yourself, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
Speaking of Amanda, I am starting an Amanda Stan group page. I'm not.
No, you're not.
Say members 1. Maybe 2.
We should have just made up all lies about ourselves.
We should have done that.
No, I just like to
That'll
talk
be the
about
next
myself.
one.
I'm a Leo. That's how I work.
No, that's a good fact. I'm a Sagittarius. Growing up, I wanted to be in a boy band. Right? I would have been amazing in one.
Can you dance though?
I can't sing. I thought I could dance when I was younger, but I was probably just throwing myself around like an idiot. Still do that to this day.
I have a question. If you were in a boy band, would you be a Justin or a JC? Or a Nick or a Brian?
Probably more like a Jason.
Who's the last one?
Nick or Brian from the Backstreet Boys?
Oh,
I didn't know
think
what was
I'm
I
too
know.
old.
You were probably like New Kids on the Block
Yeah,
type.
I'm too old for that. Yes, New Kids on the Block.
Sorry about that interruption, guys. Like I am on my lunch
Jordan
break.
or
FYI.
Joey
FYI.
or Donnie.
Um,
Frankie probably doesn't even know who New Kids on the Block are.
Probably not.
I would be the New Kids on the Block. I'd be one of the Knight. Was that his name? Knight? Jordan Knight? You just said his
Jordan.
name, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had
Jordan.
a brother. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that one.
Donnie Wahlberg was in New Kids on the Block.
Oh yeah. Tim, you know more than I do.
I was like apparently in love with Joey when I was like 5.
Mm,
And then I
Joey
moved on to
Fatone?
Johnny Depp when I was 6 because of like 21 Jump Street. No,
mm.
not Joey, fat one. Joey from New Kids on the Block.
I'm lost. I'm just completely lost.
Okay. Next fact.
How do you
about
want to be in a boy band and you know nothing about boy bands?
He wants to be in like
You're like the
K-pop.
MGK of the boy band world. You're entering a genre you have no business in, Frankie.
So with me, I don't have business doing anything. Oh, here's an embarrassing. I don't think it's that embarrassing. 'Cause I feel like
We can say embarrassing. It's an
I feel like
interesting.
most I feel like most people have done this. Maybe if not, then it might be embarrassing. Growing up, I used to collect stuffed animals, right? And I like don't ask me how, but I used to steal them from vending machines too, or like those little claw machines. I used to be able to steal them from them.
Yes.
So I had like a bunch growing up, and I would name them based on like just something so simple, like their characteristics. Like if it was a blue bunny, its name was Blue Bunny. If it had brown eyes, that's the animal's name was Brown Eyes. Like I was basic and weird as a child.
I need those vending machines or the claw machine skills. Where were you when I was a kid? I needed you as my friend.
So
I guess they
I
were, like-
have Mr. Shankly and Mr. Pemberton.
Oh my god, you're stuffed huskies. That's funny. Did you find
I
win
name
that like a
all-
carnival?
I named mine.
That's great. I don't
Was that
name
5?
mine.
I think that's 5. I think that's 5, right?
Yeah.
That was more than 5.
It's 3. Are you kidding?
3.
Who
my
are
first-
you? Ooh, go
My
ahead.
first real job was at the Four Seasons, and I got fired. I was like 16 or 17.
Why'd you get fired?
Do we want to know why you got fired?
I don't know if I told you guys the story or not. I don't remember. Anyways, I was a house or like a turn down attendant, and so like I would like go turn down the rooms and whatever, basically like a housekeeper. So I would like go fix the rooms or whatever, and mind you, I was only like 16 or 17. I was like so naive, but they were like, oh, like if you find something on the floor and it's like clothing or it belongs to them or whatever, move it to the like put it on the closest piece of furniture. Like whether it's like the little thing that goes at the foot of the bed or the nightstand or whatever. So I went into this room and clearly someone was getting it on in there because there was like toys and like glue and stuff in there. And so like what was I supposed to do with it? Like they should have refused service or something. So I did what I was supposed to do and I put it on like the furniture or on the nightstand or whatever. And then I get like they like call me to the office or whatever, and they're like, this guest was so upset because you put all his stuff out for display and he brought his client back to his room. And I was like, okay, why is he bringing back his client? Why is he bringing his client back to his room, first of all? Like, he's probably going to use that stuff on his client. Like,
Are you like, but do you guys touch that stuff? Like, I wouldn't touch it.
I don't know. Like, I was wearing gloves, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
I also wasn't fully aware of like what everything was.
You were
Right.
16. Now I
Yeah.
have a follow-up question. Were the sex toys out or you just found them while cleaning?
They were like on the floor. I'm like,
Like
oh,
out in
and
the
she's like,
open?
yeah, and I had to put up the bed and like there was
So-
one on the bed.
He should have put them away.
Okay. First of all, hotels are nasty. If y'all saw our Brad interview, you heard my whole like thing about that. And the fact that they would put a sex toy on the floor of a hotel, ugh, that's disgusting.
So I got fired for that. So I was like, okay.
Maybe they
they
should tell
just
their clients.
We're looking for anything to fire you because that's so like
That is fucked up. Maybe they should tell their customers or their guests to keep
don't leave
that
your sex
shit
toys on the floor.
in a fucking zipped suitcase. God damn it.
Right?
I would have slowly backed away and been like, I don't think they meant to leave all that here. I think they're still here.
And then I cried because I got fired.
Oh, right.
It's fine. I'm thriving.
Tia, would you like to go for yourself?
Sure. Okay, so if you guys know me, most of these you're already gonna know. My dogs are my favorite things in the whole wide world. I love them so much.
We love dogs, but also, guys, I have to get back to work, so I don't want to keep going with this because I'm gonna have so many questions.
Fine.
I'll be writing in the comments. I'll write in the comments.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 And
That's
sometimes
just
my
too
dogs,
much.
huh?
So now it's just me and Tia again.
Yes.
Together forever.
A lot
in
of
the podcast land.
estrogen.
Oh well, at least we're reliable.
That's true.
We're like
If
periods.
sometimes if you guys watch these, my dogs make appearances, but right now they're both stacked out on the couch asleep because they were running crazy earlier. Number 2, I love horror movies. Everyone knows it. I'm obsessed. I watch horror movies all the time. And
Mhm.
I help run like 4 horror pages, I think. So
Okay.
yeah. Number 3. So this one isn't really interesting except to me, I think, but my husband and I have been together almost 30 years, which I think is pretty impressive. So
That is very impressive and like happily together.
happily together.
Like
I
that's
think-
awesome. Like I
think
hope
I'll
that'll
keep them
be
for a while.
like I hope that'll be like Matt and I. I think
Yeah.
so. We're all not halfway there. Otherwise, that would have been great for the song. Oh, we're halfway. No, I'm a third of the way there, just not married yet. But I'm a third of the way
Well,
there.
this month will be our wedding anniversary. We got married in, let's see, it'll be 21 years. And
Aw.
in July, it'll be 30 years from our first date.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
I
That is great.
kind of like him.
That's impressive. Yeah,
Um,
he's okay.
he's all
No,
right.
he seems awesome. I met him the 2 times. He seemed pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'll have to come back down and then we
He's
can
a cool guy.
I'll go out and hang out.
Come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Number 4 is random. I don't know why I was thinking about this today, but if I had to choose like the absolute perfect meal, it would be pizza and Dr. Pepper. If I could just eat that every day and not get fat and unhealthy, like I would have that every day for every meal. I
Oh
told
my
you it's
God.
very random. All right, number 5. So I just wanted to tell you 2 things that they irritate the shit out of me and gets under my skin. These are just random things. If toilet paper rolls under, I'm gonna change it because
Okay.
it's supposed to roll over. Period. If I go to your house and it's under, I'm changing it.
You're
And
gonna
I will
hate
go
my
in
house.
every bathroom and I will change all of them. So fix it.
I don't put my toilet paper on toilet paper holder. And this is why. My cat Amadeus likes to
it's
go in and he
Yeah.
likes to eat it. So he will grab
Oh,
it
he
and
eats
he
it.
will he likes to chew on it. So he'll grab it and he'll run down the hallway and down the stairs. And I live with 2 other people and they don't remember to close the bathroom door. So if we don't close the bathroom door and he gets a bug up his ass, there goes half a roll of toilet paper. But
That's hilarious.
otherwise, I think I would put it over. I think that's what I used to do when I had
Yeah.
it on a holder.
It should be over. So 5B, the second part of that, the other thing that irritates me is shuffling feet. Pick up your damn feet. Pick them up.
My dog
Especially if
hates
you're wearing
that too.
flip-flops. Oh, it drives me nuts. So especially if you're wearing flip-flops because it's supposed to make that noise. Flip-flop, flip-flop, not
Not
pick up your
gravel.
feet.
Not
Yes.
gravel.
So,
That's
those are my 5
hilarious.
things.
Yeah, my dog hates it. Like sometimes Matt will like move his feet real fast on the carpet just to warm them up, like if they're cold, and the dog hates it.
Does he go crazy?
Oh yeah, he definitely does.
Oh, it's funny.
He starts barking at his toes. It's so funny. Okay, so favorite challenger or challengers and favorite season.
So, Cara, obviously. I love CT. I know people are over him winning, but
It's
whatever.
okay.
Kyle, love Kyle. Those are my favorites. I have a lot of favorites, but those are like my top tier favorites. Favorite season. I always go back to Bloodlines. I just like that one.
I do too.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like the family dynamic or the friend dynamic, and
yeah,
it's obviously.
And, I mean, it's got some iconic arguments.
Sure.
And just moments, and obviously it's when Cara gets her first win, and she does it with cousin Jamie. I love that they call each other cousin, because that's what I call my cousins. It's literally read my text messages. Hi, cousin. That's what we do. Like, people just don't get it, I guess. And then who are you looking forward to seeing the most on All Stars 3?
I want to say everybody, which is true because I'm really excited about everybody. I don't know. I mean, I kind of am excited. I've never really been a fan of hers, but I'm kind of excited to see Veronica.
Okay.
So probably her. Yeah.
Okay.
She was always kind of just a mean girl, but she was also a badass. So we'll see. We'll see. What about you? Wait, do you want to answer yet, or you're going to do your top 5 first?
I'll do my top 5 first.
Okay.
I hope I can remember them now. Frankie's got me questioning myself.
I wrote mine down.
Rubbed off on me. I wrote down everything else but this. So some people probably already know this, but I am an actual German American. I was born in Germany. I have dual citizenship. I've lived in America most of my life, but my mom was born, raised, and died a German citizen. So I love that little part of myself. Hopefully get to go back one day and visit. I have I have an aunt over there still, and like cousins and stuff. Second thing is I am really weird about eating foods that are a color that they shouldn't be. Tia knows this about me. So for example, it was my best friend's birthday last month, and her mom made her tie-dye cupcakes, and they're like tasted like vanilla, but I ate some of it, and then when I got to the middle that was blue and green, my brain was like, we're not doing this, because even though I know it's just vanilla and it's just colored like with dye, my brain's like, it's not supposed to be that color, we're not eating it. So it's just weird. And when my brain doesn't want me to eat something, like my throat, I can't, it shuts off. So like green beer, I cannot do green beer. When they had purple ketchup, I did not eat the purple ketchup.
Do they have purple ketchup?
That was like years ago. I remember being a kid. Yeah,
I wouldn't eat that.
I was like, no, I can't do it. When when Burger King had that squid ink burger, I was like, no, it should not be black like my hamburger patty. No. I just can't do it. I love tie-dye. It's the third fact about me. I like to say I own probably more tie-dye than an OG Woodstock hippie from back in the day. Like, that's pretty much what I wear for the most part outside of work. I'm not wearing it right now because I have to wash my shirts, but I love tie-dye. I love to make tie-dye stuff. I cannot wait to be able to do that again when I have space. Fourth thing about me, I really love animals. Like Tia, I have a dog. I have 2 kitty cats. My roommate has a cat. Occasionally Amadeus pops up on here because he's always like right next to me. He's my little shadow. And the fifth thing about me is I really love ghost hunting and like paranormal investigation. I'm into that kind of thing. I've seen ghosts before. I've gone on investigations. I think it's so fun. I love the paranormal. I love to talk about it. So if you like to talk about it, we can talk about it all day. Like, I will talk about it. There's so many places I want to go to do investigations at. Gettysburg. I love Gettysburg. and it's pretty close to me. It's like an hour away.
So you've been.
Oh yeah, I've been a few times.
I'll have to
I
look
wanna
it
go
up.
again.
There's a mental institution that I saw a documentary on, and I can't remember the name of it, of course. And it's huge, and it's supposed to be haunted, and that would be really.
I know exactly Penhurst. I think
Ooh,
it's
that might be it.
Penhurst
Is that it?
Asylum. I think so. It used to be like a hospital where they would send like people they couldn't take care of type of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's probably it.
And it has since been purchased and they turn it into a massive haunted house in Halloween. And you can do private investigations of the main building. Like overnight, you just pay and stuff and you can bring a group. I have been for Halloween, and let me tell you something.
Oh, you went?
I went
Oh.
for Halloween once.
Yeah.
Like I have a very sensitive nose. COVID kind of killed it a little bit, but like I had to cover my nose the whole time. Like the smells, like I couldn't do the smells. It just, I can't explain it. If you've ever experienced it, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's just like a heavy smell and like just because they were the real buildings. Like I think only one of them they built themselves, but like they were the real buildings, and the last building you went into was like still had like old furniture and stuff in it from back when it was operational and supposed to be really haunted. And it was, I was like, I want to come here overnight. So hopefully I'm going to do that like in a year
Oh,
or
you
two.
should do it.
Because it's like an hour and a half away, maybe a little hour 45. And it's not expensive. It's only like $100. Maybe it's
not
like $100
bad.
a person, which isn't bad for 5 hours. Like that is so worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look into doing that soon. But yeah, so those are my 5 interesting facts about me. My favorite female challengers are Cara Maria, obviously, and I love Jenny West.
Uh-huh.
I also really love Cam. I'm so excited for her.
Oh, I know. I love
So
Cam.
excited.
I love her too.
Yes, and Leroy is one of my favorite male challengers of all time. I don't care that he's never won. I think he's fantastic.
Just a good guy.
He's a good guy. I love his sense of humor, and he always worked his ass off on the show. He improved himself, like when he didn't know how to swim, so he learned how to swim, so at least he could make it through the challenges without being a complete rock in the water. So I really love him. I love him and Cam together. I love Cam Roy. Love them. And then obviously I love Derek Kaczynski, and I love Brad, especially after we talked to him. I love him.
I forget to name so many people. There's so many favorites that I have.
I know.
Forget to name them all.
I know. I don't like as many of the newer mainstays.
Yeah.
Like
Brad was a great interview though.
He was awesome. I hope there are some rookies from the last season. I kind of hope come back on season 38. I don't know why.
Corey Lay.
I love Corey Lay. I would love Corey Lay to come back. Michaela. I wouldn't even mind Huey. At the very least, he's entertaining AF.
He is entertaining.
And I love his fucking accent. I just fucking love it. I love it. Oh, that's just an interesting fact I forgot to name, even though it was more than 5. I can do a lot of different accents. Missed opportunity. Opportunity. My favorite.
Throw in a number 6.
Bonus. Bonus
round.
I like to do different accents. My favorite is the Newcastle one, like Kyle, because I watched too much Geordie Shore back in the day. Way too much. And that's on Paramount Plus, by the way. If you want to see what Kyle looked like before hair plugs and a new jaw
surgery
and I think beard plugs, and when he was a lot more popcorn muscle and blonder, and didn't have cap teeth veneers. He didn't have the veneers yet. And his old nose.
He was cute too.
He was. I didn't see anything wrong with them.
I loved Kyle. I still love Kyle. I think he's funny, and I love his accent.
I loved him more if the whole car thing didn't happen, because she's like my favorite. And I'm like,
I know.
But whatever. He's entertaining in his own way. His baby is super cute. I'll tell you that. His son,
I
adorable.
don't like babies, and his baby's cute.
So he looks like a little old man. It's adorable.
All babies, they either look like old men or aliens. Come on,
But he's not the alien kind.
he's an old man.
I don't know. A lot of these challengers are making very beautiful babies. Like,
I know, and
all
I
of
hope they
them.
all grow up and start new challenges.
yeah, that'd be awesome. Like daddy or mommy and me, the challenge. my favorite season. I love Bloodlines, and Bloodlines is probably one of my favorites. Oh gosh, I really do like the Dirty 30 series. Like I like that trilogy as a whole. The only thing I don't like about Dirty 30, obviously, is the Camilla shit. If I can remove that out of there and somebody else won, like that one would be really good. That's why it's a little down. But like I really love Vendettas and I love Final Reckoning. And I enjoyed the War of the World series. I enjoyed them. I think I liked one more than I liked two, to be honest with you. Even though two brought us Jenny West. So, and I'm okay with Total Madness because Jenny West won. If she wasn't there, I wouldn't have cared. Let's be honest. And my favorite, or not my favorite, but who I'm looking forward to seeing on All Stars 3. Well, I always love seeing Kendall return. That always makes me happy. Probably like I'm excited to see people that we haven't seen in a while. So obviously Cynthia and Ronnie and Veronica, because I think she's still a little bit of that mean girl still in her.
Totally agree.
She's just a more matured version of Regina George. But still Regina. Now, would that make Tina
more mature? We'll see.
But would that make Tina Gretchen or Karen? I think like Gretchen, when Gretchen was going off the deep end about Caesar. When she made that impassioned speech in the middle of class. Like that version of Gretchen is Tina. Yeah.
I think it's gonna rain.
Karen, there's a 60% chance it's already raining. And it's literally raining on her. It's like, really? Only that much? Oh wow, that wasn't higher. But yeah, and for the guys, I always love seeing Derek. I don't care what anybody says. I love seeing Derek. I'm happy to see
Do
Brad
people
back.
not want to see Derek?
I don't know. Some people like I get what they're saying because it's something I've kind of said, which is, we're seeing some of the same people on every single season of All Stars. And like, I get it, but
I just want All Stars as long as they keep making it.
Yeah. But like the ones they keep coming back for All Stars are ones that I like. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about like Brad coming back and Derek being on every season and Nehemiah and Lateri. I fucking love Nehemiah. I don't even care. So there's not really anybody that I'm not excited to see. I can't say that about the main show. This is the problem. This is what makes me sad.
I can't say that about Homecoming either.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. So let's talk about let's do Joe and Caitlin's thing. So Joe is not able to do the podcast this evening. He is a family man. He works a full-time job. He is always super busy, but he is the one that brought us all together. He created the group. He was the one that I originally was talking to about, hey, I would love to start a podcast where we just talk about the show, and never in a million years did we think it would morph into what it is. And he is one of those driving forces behind the scenes. Even if you don't see it and you don't want to believe it, it is the truth. So that's why we refer to him as our quote unquote godfather, as a joke, as a play to Mark Long, because Joe created Unbothered. So he did send us some fun facts or interesting facts about him. So we'll read that off real quick. The first interesting fact about Joe is he was born on a couch. Not in a cab, not in the hospital, on the couch.
On a couch.
On the couch. His actual first job right out of high school was working on Capitol Hill for the Speaker of the House at the time, which was pretty cool.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I know. Like when I was reading his facts, I was like, holy hell.
I know.
He has met both Mother Teresa and Rosa Parks.
That's even crazier.
Yeah, he actually sat next to Rosa Parks at Bill Clinton's State of the Union address. On the flip side, he has judged 2 cannabis cups, one in Toronto and one in San Jose. I just go from working for the government to judging marijuana contests. there's a few sides to all of us. This is what makes us unique. And pretty much what he does for a living is he is a builder of team for companies. And I mean, we're kind of proof. We wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for this group and for
Right.
him. So it's obviously the truth. Love Joe. Hopefully he can join us, in some in the future. But again, he's a busy man. He's got kids, he's got a
He
job.
pops
he's
in
got lots
and
to do.
out from time to time.
Yeah, but he's always watching, always supporting.
He's in the
And then-
background.
Yeah, but he's always involved, and he's helped us secure. I mean, he's the reason why we got to talk to Derek.
Derek.
it's-
Yep.
And I was like, one of my favorites. This is amazing. And it was a great interview.
Great
Derek is
interview.
Never a disappointment. I'm so excited to meet him in person in Nashville.
I'm
for
so
Town
excited
Team.
for you, and I'm
It's gonna be-
jealous.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Just
It-
you can touch him for me.
Oh, well, obviously will. I'll be like, everybody says hi. It's gonna be kind of weird because I think I'm taller than him.
That's okay.
So I'm just gonna be like, but I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Please don't let him get COVID or have to go film.
Ugh,
This is the
don't get me
challenge.
started, though.
Please. You're gonna knock on this wooden table. God, it'd be terrible. So that's Joe. His favorite challenger, if you didn't know already, is Cara Maria. He is a Cara Maria defender all the way. And I don't know what his favorite season would be. Probably some of the older ones.
Yeah.
And he's an old school fan for sure.
We'll have to ask him. We can
We will.
say it next time.
And then there's our girl Caitlin. She's done some of our earlier interviews with us. Just, work and life just gets in the way sometimes. So sometimes her schedule just doesn't mesh with ours. But we still want to include her because she's been with us from the beginning. Another huge Cara Maria fan. So again, if you come into our groups, just know we are majority Cara Maria fans. We'll let you shit talk a little bit, but
Then
not
we're
a
gonna
lot.
start that shit now.
Call us hypocrites. I don't care. She gets shit talked in every other group. Go to one of the other 10.
Right.
But in ours, it's not really going to work. So, and I think most people listening to this are probably on the same page anyway.
You can shit talk Bessie all day long though. It's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
We encourage it. It's okay. We're not a Fessy fan group. It's okay. I've only ever seen one real Fessy fan. And it's the same guy. In every group.
We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes. No hate. I think it's hilarious. And
You're like, who we
I respect the dedication. At the very least, I respect the dedication. So Caitlin is our youngest member. She graduated cosmetology school at 19. She is a very talented young lady. If I lived anywhere near Texas, I would see her to do my hair.
Yeah.
Because she may be new at it, but she's no one to sleep on. I think she could do great things if she really wants to with that skill and that talent.
We've seen it. We've
We've
her
seen
work.
it. We've seen it in the competitions that she would do when she was in the cosmetology school, and look better than stuff I see from stylists that have been working in salons for 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
my God. She is the only member on her dad's side of the family to graduate both high school and secondary education school. She always dreamed about being a hairstylist, and now she is making that dream come true. And not everybody can say that. So major props to her. She has overcome a lot, trust me. And it is not easy. And this one really threw me off. I was like, oh my God. She was in a bowling league from age
yeah.
6 all the way to
Oh.
18. And Kaylin is this tiny thing. And she's like, I could kick anybody's ass in bowling. And she
I saw
probably
her
could.
write that and I was like, I never
I
would
would
have.
never
Mm-mm.
would have thought. So I think that's really
suck
cool.
at bowling
Me
too.
too.
So
It's just fun.
yeah, it is fun.
I go for the fun. I go for the music.
Yeah.
Sometimes a cheap beer and pretzels.
Well, I'll have to get together and go bowling.
We will. We have to make that happen. And then the most recent one, which some of you may already know about, she survived getting hit by 3 go-karts and ran over by 1. And it did a hell of a number on her.
Dude, like it messed her up.
Yeah, she's still
Yeah.
healing. So we're sending her all of our positive healing vibes.
Yeah.
She's healing well, but it's a long process. I think she fractured her ankle. It like sliced into her heel. She had stitches. I couldn't look. Yes, I couldn't look at the pictures.
Yeah.
I saw the one the other day on accident.
Her injury was bad.
It was bad. It was really
Like,
bad.
bad.
Yeah. So she's still on that road to recovery. But, and obviously, like I said, her favorite is Cara Maria. I don't know her favorite season. I think it's Bloodlines.
I don't either. We should have asked.
I think it might be
before.
Bloodlines or Vendettas. I forget.
We'll find out from her and Joe. And
Yeah.
then we can her next time.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully she can hop on a couple episodes with us. So this season we are going to do breakdown episodes of All Stars. The plan is to have some guests collab with us every week to talk about it, kind of like what we did when we talked about All Stars 2, because I think it's really cool when we can get like outside perspectives and point of views and like different
Plus it's
conversations.
fun just having some new faces jump on with us. And yeah.
So real quick, we're going to talk about the cast of All Stars 3. Remind everybody who is going to be on there. Again, it airs May 11th, Paramount Plus. It drops every Thursday around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Paramount Plus.
So excited.
I know. So All Stars 3 cast, we have Mr. Brad Fiorenza.
Yay!
If you do not remember, his original season was Real World San Diego, the OG, not the one with Zach and Frank. And most recently, we saw him on All Stars 2, where he and his then partner Jody got eliminated literally before the final.
Most recently, you and I saw him when we interviewed him.
We did, and he was in Chicago.
That's right.
Yeah, we talked about pigeons and rats and stuff.
Yes.
And eating challenges, which
Frankie needs to do.
Yeah, Frankie needs to do the hot dog
He
thing.
needs to set up the hot dog thing.
But I think there's going to be a gnarly eating challenge this season, either in the final or in a daily.
Yeah.
They alluded to.
I can't watch people throw up. So those are not my favorite.
I understand.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Darrell Taylor. Yes, love Darrell. His original season was Road Rules Campus Crawl, and most recently he was the All Stars 2 finalist. I believe they came in second place, him and his then partner Janelle, behind the winners. And I love Darrell. I'm always happy to see him on my screen.
If you don't like Darrell, then you're soulless and wrong.
There's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
That's right.
Mr. Derek Kaczynski, third time's the charm with him and Darrell. Love him. His original season was Road Rules Extreme. And most recently we saw him on All Stars 2, where Brad eliminated him in a very anticlimactic elimination. They clear the sandbags and solve a color puzzle.
Yeah, it was weird. And we interviewed him as well. Check it out.
The deliberation was much more interesting than the actual elimination. So
that's true.
I will be interested to see how Derek and Nehemiah are towards each other this season after last season.
Such a weird dynamic.
It is. I can't wait to see it. And then first time All-Star appearance, Jordan Wisely from
Yes.
Real World Portland.
I'm actually excited to see him there. We'll see how he does. See if he's
We'll see how he
as much
is.
of a jerk as he
normally is.
can be. Yes. See if
Yeah.
he's, maybe he'll have a different dynamic when he's around people that are more centered and like
Maybe.
calm. I don't know if calm's the word I'm looking for, but
And most recently he was on Total Madness, where he got eliminated by Fessy in a pole wrestle. The only elimination Jordan could ever possibly lose, if we're honest, is that one.
right.
I do think it's hilarious that his cast photo, he looks like a skinny Texan in oversized boots and a hat. Just
It's not even the boots and the hat. It's the Magnum PI shorts that he's wearing that are like, they're so short.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Mr. Letarian, third time's the charm with him too. Original season was the Road Rules Max Velocity Tour. Most recently, we saw him on All Stars 2. He got eliminated, I think, the second to last elimination, if I'm not mistaken, before the final.
What a great guy, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that he broke Tyler's wrist in that pole wrestle last season.
Yeah.
After I listened to Tyler's interview that he did with Paige, I was kind of like, but anyway, I still love him though. I don't know. Something about him. And then the Godfather himself, Mr. Mark Long, he was on the original Road Rules season, numero uno. I think he was on the first season of the challenge. So it was only fitting he would be on the first season of All Stars 1, which is when we last saw him.
That man is jacked.
So jacked. And he is the driving force behind All Stars. He created the We Want OGs movement. He is the man that made this ish happen. Forever grateful. They need to keep making it happen.
Yes, they
Don't cancel it. We have a lot of pissed off fans. We're only tolerating the main show because of All Stars.
That's so true.
If you were All Stars, I think a lot of us are just be like, you know what? We're done. We're done.
So
I think the ratings suck now. No, just wait.
Yeah, exactly.
So just don't do it. After Mark Long, we have MJ Garrett. Original season was Real World Philadelphia, and he is the reigning All Stars champ. He won last season for as a male winner because he was the male counterpart in his partnership. Yep. Interested to see, because he tears his ACL, doesn't he, in this season? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to enjoy seeing that because, oh God, I'm just going to cringe. I cringe just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then after Mr. MJ, we have Nehemiah from Real World Austin. I love Nehemiah. He was a finalist on All Stars 2. We have talked to him as well. That one was so much fun.
So much fun.
Yeah. He's just amazing. They always portray him as like super serial on the show, but he's not fully like that. He just has moments like we all do, but it's a great interview. You should check it out. We talked about a lot of stuff.
He's funny and
he is
personable.
He's funny and intelligent, and he's just witty. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And then of course Cyrus, one of our main OGs, original season, Real World Boston. Last time we saw him was on All Stars 1. He is definitely the entertainer man of the challenge world. He always is having events. I know they're doing
one of our first interviews also.
Yes, he was one of our first interviews. So we appreciate him so much. And I think he is doing an All Stars 3 viewing party.
He is, yeah.
On the 14th. I'm like, huh. So sad LA is so far. Otherwise I would go. It's okay. I think Paige is going, so I'll just have FOMO.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I think she's going.
Oh, nice. Live vicariously through her.
I know. I'm gonna be like, bitch, FaceTime me. when you get to Nehemiah.
Ooh, we should totally do that. Include me on that.
Okay. Be like, Facebook call us. Yeah. She's gonna listen to this and she's gonna be like, oh my God. And then we have Tyler from Real World Key West. He was on All Stars too. I hope we see more of Tundra as well this season. They did not show enough of her last season.
I love him.
I do. I love him too. And then we have Wes from Real World Austin. He was most recently on Double Agents. He got sent home by Devin. Was Double Agents the one where he got hit in the face with the shoe?
The Double Agents?
Madness. I don't
That
know.
was
It was
Double
one of
Agents,
them.
wasn't it? I don't know.
See, this is the problem when they have the same goddamn cast every season.
know.
I don't, and the same theme. I
know.
don't know what happened in what season.
Yeah.
It's all the same to me.
You can just say
Interchangeable.
in one of the seasons he got hit in the face with
One
a
of
shoe.
his most recent seasons. Got hit in the face with the shoe.
We also interviewed him.
Yes, we did.
We did.
And I'm pretty sure we also told him about the meme we made, or the
did.
GIF, whatever, however it's pronounced, we made of him getting hit in the face with the shoe. And the caption was 2020 be like psh, right in the face.
Yeah.
So
He's a scary, intelligent guy.
yeah. I mean,
He's-
the ego
He's like
on that man
crazy
is
smart.
immeasurable.
But you know, he can
Immeasurable.
back it up. He's a crazy smart person. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then rounding it out for the guys, we have the return of Mr. Yes Duffy, original season, Road Rules, Semester at Sea, and the All Stars 1 overall champ. I can't wait to see him on here.
He's also one of those people, if you don't like him, there's something wrong with you.
Oh yeah, like
he's
he
just so light. He's just a good
just likes
person.
everybody. He's
Yeah.
he's a human. He's a human person. He's just
Yes.
he's human to others, like
Yes.
you know what I mean, like humane. So for the ladies, we have Miss Cynthia Roberts. Her original season was Real World Miami, and she was on the very first season of the challenge called Road Rules All Stars, where it was I think they were in like their own vans or Winnebagos. And her last season, the last time we saw her was Battle of the Sexes 2. It
Wow.
was a while ago.
Yeah.
A while ago.
No, I'm excited to see her back.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what she does. We have Jemmy returning. She was on Real World New Orleans, the 2010 New Orleans, so the second time they filmed in New Orleans. And most recently, she was a finalist on All Stars 1. So she's coming back for season 3. I wonder if they'll show any of the conversations Jordan has with her on camera.
I forgot that she's coming on there. And, you know, she's not my favorite. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will see how it goes. And then we have Miss John A from Real World Cancun.
Love her.
And she is actually the female winner from All Stars 2. She was the second part of the winning duo. Her and MJ won the most recent season of All Stars. She just gets better and better with her social game. And she's definitely like, this is her prime.
Yeah.
I think she could be dangerous even on the main show, even just with her social game. And she's just so damn smart. And we know a lot of the people on the main shows are not very smart. When they think Josh is the mastermind, we have a problem. And then we have Miss Kayla, originally from Real World, Go Big or Go Home. And most recently we saw her in Total Madness. So another pretty recently seen on the main show person, along with like Wes and Jordan. A lot of people are like, why are they on All Stars? Like, they're still on the main show. Like, that's not what this is supposed to be for. They made the theme this season, finalists. I think they pulled that theme out of their ass to try to justify it.
She also is not my favorite. We'll see. We'll see if she's matured.
We'll see how I feel about her on All Stars, but I've never been a huge fan of hers on the main show.
Yeah, same.
Miss Kellyanne, Real World Sydney. She was on All Stars 1. She was a finalist. Her and Jonna tied for the women, but unfortunately, only one person won overall for that season. We've talked to her too.
We did. She was
Check
great.
that one out. Short but sweet. She's fantastic. I love how much she loves her dogs. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then followed by Kellyanne, we have her best yoga buddy, Miss Kendall. We love Kendall. We've talked to her too. She's fantastic. She's so cute.
Can't say
She
enough
was
good
on
about
no,
her.
not enough good things about her. She was on Road Rules Campus Crawl, and she was most recently on this past season of All Stars 2. She went home way too early because of COVID.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how she does this season. And followed up by her is Melinda, who was originally on Real World Austin. She was a finalist in All Stars 2 with her partner Nehemiah. Love her.
Love her.
I love Melinda today. I never disliked Melinda. It was more like I disliked her being with Danny. She is such in a different place in her life now, obviously. She's just such a matured version of herself, and I absolutely love her. I actually really love her Wisconsin accent, which is a compliment because I'm not a huge fan of Midwestern accents. I can imitate them, but like sometimes they just, my ears are sensitive. But I
And
love hers.
She is so pretty. Like
And
she's
her
just
hair always looks great.
pretty. I know.
Like
She's
what
just
Jody said, she was like, my hair was always frizzy. Hers was fucking straight as hell.
Right.
And, well, I hate her. But she didn't actually say she hated her.
Right.
Nia is I don't know if I feel like they wanted her to be like a controversial return. So Nia's original season was Real World Portland with Jordan.
Yeah.
Very tumultuous, back and forth. We're not even gonna get in that can of worms because it'll take a whole hour.
I have actually been a fan of hers since day one, and I know a lot of people don't like her. I love her. I think she's funny, and I think that she had a huge growth like arc or whatever, and I love that she and Jordan.
Oh yeah. So the last time we saw her was X's 2, and she got sent home due to an altercation with Jordan. I was not a fan of Nia back then, but I understand that was X amount of years ago. So I am excited to see Nia on All Stars, to see the Nia of today, because there's a lot of people that are completely different when they were on the show 8-10 years ago.
Sure.
Especially when you're in your 20s, like in your early 20s, mid 20s, and then when you're in your 30s, it's a shift. Like you do become more mature, you're a little less likely to just try to fight about everything and just be like, you know what, yeah, it is what it is. Like I fucked up, whatever. So I am definitely excited to see the new Nia. And then we have Ronnie. It is pronounced Ronnie, or is it Roni? Ronnie. Okay. I couldn't remember, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get it wrong.
I like her. She's always very sweet.
Yes, she is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, like her cast photo, I was like, she is gorgeous. Like
I feel like all their cast photos this time were good. Some of them were kind of iffy last season.
Yeah, they're much better this go around. But Ronnie's just, she's so pretty. Yeah. She was on Road Rules Northern Trail. I don't think I ever watched that one. And she was on the second season of the challenge, and she also was on the Gauntlet, which was season 7, and she was actually part of the winners group on both seasons. So she's coming in 2-0. Like, fuck yeah.
She could come in and just be a total badass too, and like kick everybody, but
I hope so. And followed up by her, we have Sylvia. Sylvia was on Real World Skeletons. That was also the same season as Tony, Nicole Zanata. I think that was only 3 that are really like memorable from that season. And then
I'm not really a fan of hers.
Yeah, I like her better on the real estate shows. And then she was most recently on the season 32 Final Reckoning. She was a finalist. She was partnered with Joss.
Right.
I didn't God, might not see. I don't know. I go back and forth about Sylvia. I'm just not a fan of Sylvia and Kayla together. I was not a fan, rather, of Sylvia when she was part of the Lavender Ladies because I don't like most of them.
Right. Yeah. We'll
Other
see.
than
Maybe
Marie.
she's a wonderful person. We'll see.
I've not heard great things. I've heard there is some mean girl division in this house, like
I've heard
room
that.
against room, like main show room
It
against
was like
room.
upstairs
ran
and
this.
downstairs or
Yeah,
something.
and Kayla and Sylvia and I forget who else were like the one room, and Mia was in another room because I think that's who was talking about it on the podcast.
I think you're right. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So this will be
It was
interesting.
like a mean girls versus like good girls.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that plays out. Be like, God damn, I thought y'all grew up.
It's gonna be so exciting though.
And then of course we have Tina,
I like Tina.
mean Gretchen. Road Rules South Pacific most recently was on All Stars 2, where she forfeited an elimination to Melinda.
And I know a lot of people have a problem with that, so we'll see how she does this time
I
around.
don't care. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I still like Tina. I like she's funny to me. I think she's funny.
She is. I totally agree. She's hysterical.
I mean, hello. I want to see more of her pranks. Like the dissolving shorts on Ryan was hilarious.
Hysterical. Yeah.
And then rounding out the women, we have the Queen of Mean, the original Regina George, Veronica. Road Rules Semester at Sea was her original season. Most recently, we saw her in Final Reckoning, where she was partnered with CT, much to his dismay.
Didn't she steal stuff on her road
On
rules?
Semester at Sea, yeah, she stole like
Yeah.
somebody's shirt and then lied about it, and then the girl found it in her closet.
Yeah.
Who did she do
Yeah.
that to? Was that the same season Ayada was on?
Ugh. I don't know. But I'm weirdly excited to see her though. Like I said earlier, I kind of just want to see if she's changed or
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited to see the season. I'm just excited because we get some challenge back, and it's people that I'm excited to see because we don't really know much about the cast for the upcoming season of the main show, season 8.
Right.
Only heard of 2 people that apparently are going to be on the show, and I'm excited about neither of them.
right.
So I don't know. I'm nervous, but I'm excited for All Stars 3. But in the meantime, I'm getting a bit of my fix by watching Real World Homecoming, New Orleans, the original New Orleans.
Original New Orleans, yeah.
And I'm not quite done with episode 3. I've heard some things, and I have a feeling I'm really not gonna like Julie at the end of the
You're
episode.
not gonna like it. You're not.
Yeah. So what do you like the season so far? I mean, I know we're only 3 episodes in.
Well, yes, because I want them to constantly make homecomings. I want them to do reunions like this for everybody for every season. You know, everybody knows I don't like Julie. I've never liked Julie since day one when she was on Real World. I didn't like her in any of the challenges, especially when her stupid ass was thinking she was gonna ride that bike across the thing straight and piss everybody off.
That's a god straight and narrow.
I can't deal with her. And the fact that people think I look like her.
Oh.
As long as you don't think I act like her,
No.
I'm not angry.
I do not. I've seen you drunk. You act nothing like that.
when I was talking to Nadine earlier, and we were talking about people say I look like her. I said, but my teeth let me close my mouth. So there's the difference.
Yeah.
No, I just think she's a garbage person. How far have you gotten?
I think I'm like 15 or 20 minutes into episode 3. So she's
You're
still
not
getting
that
sick. No.
far.
I
Yeah.
know what happened. So it's fine if you talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
have an
I'm
idea.
just gonna say for somebody to be so blinded, she's got the entire house telling her what went down. She's
on
got it
camera.
on video what actually went down, and literally half of America telling her
And to
And
this
she
day,
still is
yeah,
saying that she's not.
yeah.
It blows my. That's like a mental illness, I think. I mean,
Well, yeah, and for people who maybe watch the show but you don't have Twitter, you don't pay attention to stuff like that. So, these shows are filmed X amount of months in advance.
right.
So sometimes things will happen on the show, time has lapsed, people like realize their fuck ups, or they watch it on TV and they're like, okay, wow, I was really fucking wrong here, or wow, I was really messed up here, and blah blah blah. So for those who have watched the episode, Julie is defending herself
She
against
doubled down
double
recently
down on
on
everything
Twitter.
on Twitter. I don't understand why. Like, accusing somebody of manhandling you when that was not the case.
The man was so unbelievably patient and so sweet to take care of her like he did. It blows my mind.
And that's her thank you. That's her thank you.
I mean,
And
and then you haven't even gotten to the part where she was in the hot tub talking and Melissa and Kelly heard her talking. So I won't go into that.
oh no.
But I just was like, I can't understand a person being so tone deaf and blind, and I just don't like her. I just don't.
So I guess it's safe to
She's a
say
horrible person.
that by the end of the episode, Melissa just dislikes her even more.
Well, Melissa, I could just watch her do confessionals for like
she's
10
great.
hours in a row. Like, she cracks me up. Danny, such a sweetheart. But Tokyo, he has like become my favorite person.
I love him.
Love him. He's
He's
embraced his weirdness,
and he's
you
made it work.
Oh yeah, but he's
And
become
while
such a
being
sweetheart.
authentic, like without having to feel so guarded and like he can't be
Yeah,
him. I love it. I love the glow up.
glow
Put it
up.
that way.
Yes.
It's like a glow up. And even Danny to an extent, because he's more openly accepting of, this is who I am. I'm a gay man,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
Jamie's Jamie. I think he's always he's
Just
pretty
the
much
cool
the same.
dude.
He's like
Yeah,
the
he's
right.
just
pretty much
like
the same.
whatever, man. Like, I'm cool
Kelly,
with it.
gorgeous. She's graceful. Always
I
was.
forget she's there
Still
though.
is. Yeah.
I mean, like, she's like, I'm working. I'm like,
Yeah,
for
she didn't
real?
even go out. Dude, you're in New Orleans. Go party.
I'm like, your book can wait a day.
You're what?
Her book or
your
whatever
book,
she was
yeah.
doing, it could wait a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I'm not sure.
Matt.
I'm not sure about him because I know they show like snippets of like previews through the season. And now granted, it may not actually be that way. Just look that way in the trailer. But it's like they ask him his feelings on homophobia or homosexuals now, like gay people and marriage and stuff. And it seems like he doesn't give a very good answer. And on this,
we'll have to see. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, he's like wallpaper. He's just kind of there, and you don't really notice him. And I don't know.
I feel like him not wanting to go out with them because of where they were going.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of like,
I don't fault somebody for that though. If he doesn't feel comfortable going somewhere, and he doesn't, as long as he doesn't say to them, what you're doing is wrong, you shouldn't go there, blah blah blah. If he doesn't want to go, I get it.
I just feel like everybody should just.
I feel like
I'm open.
You just take every chance you get to go have fun, hang out with
people.
Like
who cares? It's just a setting. Like, it'd be no different than if you walked into a not gay bar and there just happen to be gay people there. Like, you're not going to go to a bar. You know what I mean?
But does he really go to bars?
Oh, probably not. He's got like 7 kids.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see.
I don't have no kids.
He's like wallpaper. He's just there.
Yeah.
You kind of see him, you walk past.
Yeah.
And then
as long as he doesn't get preachy. I don't like preachy.
Yeah. There's so many people on there that I do like that I don't even rate him.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, man, Julie, it's only episode 3. You
Dude,
cannot
I
get worse
can't.
from here. Like something's got to change. You can't be like this for 7 more episodes.
I cannot deal with her like at all.
Like, because at first, so before I got to episode 3, or like when I was watching just the very beginning, I'm like, the part of the problem is Julie is partying like she's in her 20s because she didn't get to do that in her 20s.
Sure.
And everybody else is like, we've been there. Sorry, I have my mic in. We've been there. We've done that. We don't want to, we got it out of our systems. We don't want to do that anymore. And she's like reverting because she's like, I never got to do that. And now that I'm free, I want to do that. But she doesn't know her limits.
It's not even that though. There's a difference
With the
between
drinking,
going out. Yeah, like if that was my situation, I would tell everybody, I'm gonna balls to the wall drink. I'm gonna have fun because I've never gotten to do that. Will you guys help me? Take care of me. Blah 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 blah. That's not what she did. She became belligerent
Oh yeah.
and arguing and fighting and just being like a total just brat.
Yeah.
I couldn't have dealt with it. I would have just gone
No.
home and left her there, to be honest.
And like I
you know.
almost wonder because again, I don't know how long she has been actively drinking and everything. Like, does she just not know what her limits are? Because there are some people that I can have this many drinks or I can drink this kind of liquor. If I drink this though, like
Yeah.
I know people who say, don't give me rum, I turn into an asshole. I have to
Right.
drink vodka. Me, it doesn't make a difference. But
Yeah.
some people it does. But at the same time, you should be old enough to know when you're sober
Right.
that you fucked up and you should apologize for your behavior and
When
do better.
production is coming in and telling you need to leave,
That's a
That's a
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
problem. And
But
you're too old for it.
drinking is not her only problem.
Oh no.
She has got a lot of
Denial.
issues.
Yeah, she needs a lot of therapy.
She's
I don't think that ayahuasca that she keeps doing, it's not working.
it's not working.
So
Watch the end. Watch
stop.
the end of this episode, and then we'll talk about that.
Okay, I will. So
The
I
shit
am
she's
very
saying in the
excited
hot
for.
tub.
Yeah, I had to finish it. I couldn't finish it earlier because Paramount Plus on my phone, it kept freaking freezing. And I'm like, you're being a butthole. The app is being a jerk. And I restarted it like 3 times and it was still doing it. So I gave up and I ended up watching the Selling Sunset reunion instead because Netflix worked just fine. So I'm going to try again. Maybe it's behaving and then I can finish it and be caught up. And then I gotta wait like a week for another episode.
I know.
It sucks.
I was so mad Tuesday because I got up and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch The Real World before the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And I was like, oh, it doesn't come on until Wednesday.
I know.
I was disappointed.
I know. I was kind of excited when I forgot about it the second week. And then this week I was like, ooh, I can watch 2, but no, I have none.
Ugh.
I know. Stranger Things comes out this month though. Well,
I'm
half
so
of it.
stuck on the trial right now. I'm so obsessed. I'm one of those people.
I know. It's okay. I'm glad some of you are obsessed because then I get the details. Because I'm like,
Totally
I can't watch it. I'm at work.
Well, it's on break now until the 16th. So
Oh, 10 days. You get a 10-day break to find a new obsession until they come back.
yeah.
Did you see that meme I posted in entertainment? Of
Where she's Beaker.
yeah, Beaker.
I showed it to my husband too. I was like, this is funny.
My friend.
Well, my
posted
new
it.
obsession, I'm only on like, I think episode 8 of season 1 is Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's very funny.
I think we started the second season and then I canceled Apple TV because I had too many streaming services.
Well, I get it free right now with my phone. So
Well, there you go. Yeah,
I'll
I
watch
got
it
it
all.
free for like a year when I got my iPad, and then I was like, because I don't have any way to. Well, I think I can watch on my TV, but
Apple TV doesn't have anything on it that I would like except Ted Lasso.
yeah. So that's why I'm
Nothing
like,
else
I
on.
know it's only $5 a month, but I already paid for Paramount Plus. I already got Disney Plus. I already got Hulu. I already got Netflix.
I know.
Hopefully getting ready to cancel my cable.
There's so many streaming
I
services.
know. I think I'm going to cancel my cable and just keep the internet and then get Hulu Live TV because
Mhm.
we already pay for Hulu with no ads and it's like $15, I think. So Live TV with no ads, I think $70, but that's cheaper than the over
Than your
200
cable.
bucks that the cable and internet bill is. And I'm like,
Well,
I
I
only
have
watch a handful of
Hulu.
channels.
I have Hulu with ads. They had a special. It was $1 a month, so I got the Hulu
Nice.
box. And then I have Prime, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Apple
Same.
TV,
Mhm.
Hulu.
The only thing is I will have to start paying for Netflix again because right now it's included with my cable and
Oh.
internet service. But whatever, it's 15 $15.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's still better than the over 200 I'm paying for cable and
Yeah.
internet, because I pay
I
for HBO
know,
Max.
but
I have
then don't
Disney.
you like I'll go to watch something. I'll be like, which channel? Which was it on?
I
Was it
just
on
Google
Apple?
it.
Was it on Prime or no?
I just
Yeah.
Google and
Yeah.
then I go into the one I want. But yeah. So any other challenge related stuff? I don't think
No,
so.
just excited for next week.
Yeah,
I'm
excited
excited
for the
our
11th.
podcast is back.
Yes, we start talking about it again. This will be interesting as I figure out my moving situation. It's gonna be fun. And
Make it work.
then, huh?
We'll make it work.
Yeah, and then we are working on some interviews. I'm going to Challenge Mania in Nashville at the end of July.
I know. I'm so excited for
It's
you.
exciting. There's like 5 guests.
Who else? Who else there?
It's Katie,
Okay.
Jasmine, John A,
Yeah.
Derek Chavez, John Brennan.
So that's 5.
Yeah, and then of course, obviously Derek and Scott.
That's a good cast, though.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so glad when they added Derek Chavez because I'm like, this Challenge Mania is turning into my podcast nightmare. People that cancel at the last minute or just don't respond. Not John A doesn't count because I never tried because I know she doesn't do podcasts. She gets
Jasmine
really nervous.
responds. She just has a lot going on.
Yeah, so like I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with getting ghosted. But,
Katie.
And then John Brennan, even like we tried with him a few times and he just like never wanted to answer emails. So fine, screw you.
We'll
I'm not
try
gonna chase
again.
you down.
You can harass them in Nashville.
Though I did tell Derek Chavez that I would be at the Challenge meeting in Nashville. I was very excited to meet him in person.
Nice.
So he seems so sweet.
Aw,
Like
God.
I think of Frankie when I think of him. Because like they have like the same smile.
I totally 100% see that.
Yeah, and they kind of like
Have you told Frankie that?
I don't know.
I think that would
Should
make
tell
him
him that.
smile.
And I think Derek Chavez is so cute.
So cute.
But yeah. Mostly when they smile. I like the same. But
I
anyway,
get that.
so if you are not following us, like I said earlier before on YouTube, we are the Unbothered Podcast. On Facebook, our fan groups are the Challenge Unbothered, Entertainment Unbothered, and of course, we have the Challenge Car Maria Unbothered Fans. It is a new group that we have formed. We broke off from a previous one. You're welcome to join. On Instagram, we are the Challenge Unbothered, and on Twitter, we are at UnbotheredPod1. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Music and Anchor as well. Please hit subscribe, download, and rate and support. And we will see you guys soon when we start talking about All Stars 3. Like I said, we're going to do some collabs with other podcasts and probably some fellow Unbothered group members that want to get in on the fun because we love getting a different perspective sometimes. So
We do, and we love our members. They're awesome.
Yes, we do. So we will see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.